The Batman Arkham games are just amazing, but the Joker, he's another amazing character just like Batman who fans love so much, and it's hard for me to pick between who I like more, the Joker or Batman. Let me know in the comments which one you like more. But the point is, the Joker, he's another really great character. He has so much potential, and he's done and been used for so many great things that it's even possible that there's so many more great things that could be done with him, and these things could really be beneficial and just overall a really cool thing for fans and new fans to get to see and experience. But today's video is about what if Joker got his own game in the Arkham universe. So, like I mentioned before, it's hard for me to pick who I like more between Batman and the Joker. There was actually a long time where I almost felt like a few years ago I was gonna pick the Joker over Batman. I mean, the Joker is my favorite villain of all time, and I know, of course, many other people would share the same opinion, and I think that it makes a lot of sense. I mean, when we look at him, the Joker is just such an interesting and in-depth character. There's so many things to him that make him such a great villain. Whether it's his character design, his coloring, he's a clown that wears a purple suit. He has his green hair. He has his iconic laugh and voice. I mean, that's one of the aspects I really like about his character. He's completely insane. He's so unpredictable. He's also very intelligent. And I loved him in the Arkham games, just like so many other fans. So what if Joker got his own Arkham game? And I think if Joker was to get his own Arkham game, it would most likely take place in between Arkham Origins and Arkham Asylum. Because since we saw what happened at the end of Arkham Origins to the Joker, and how he met Harley Quinn for the first time, Batman for the first time, and started those relationships, and I think that Arkham Asylum and Arkham City are obviously too close together. I mean, they could do something like letting us see what Joker was experiencing during Arkham City or Arkham Asylum, but I think a better idea would just be to let us get a game of him taking place in between Arkham Origins and Arkham Asylum, and letting us play as the Joker, letting us get to know the Joker better, letting us get to see how he thinks, just how completely crazy he really is, letting us see how he does even more crazy stuff and builds his relationship even further with both Batman and Harley Quinn, and the things that lead up to Arkham Asylum, and letting us see them from Joker's perspective would just be such a cool and amazing experience. And as such a big Joker fan, it would feel great, and I would really enjoy it. Joker, for being as popular as a villain as he is, if any villain was gonna get their own game, I feel like Joker not only is most likely to get his own game out of all the villains, but he definitely just should be the one just because of how great he is. The Joker has so many great storylines in the comics. I mean, even in just animated movies, live action movies, Heath Ledger's portrayal is loved. The animated series and just other animated series with Joker, there's just so many great storylines with Joker, and I'm sure they can make a game with Joker that happens in between Arkham Asylum and Arkham Origins with a great storyline. Just even introducing other villains that weren't in any other Arkham games, or just letting us see more of other villains in that game as well, or letting us even see Scarecrow in that game as well, letting us see Scarecrow's first appearance in the Arkham games. That would be another great thing they could do in this Arkham game that takes place in between both Origins and Asylum. That's going to be focused on Joker. Scarecrow is my other favorite Batman villain, and seeing a game that's just you get to play as the Joker and then Scarecrow makes his first appearance in it as well, I would just love that. I mean, that would be something I would really want to get. The Joker has this twisted mind, and we could really see just how far he went to push Batman to his limits in some way, or just one example in this game of a storyline that shows why in Arkham Asylum Joker and Batman just have such a great relationship already in that game. So I think there's a few good storylines they could use in this game for Joker, whether it's the laughing fish or whether it's his origin story. I would love to see the origin of Joker explored even further and just a deeper dive in general in this Arkham game. We got to see a little bit of his origin in Arkham Origins, obviously, but if we could see just more about him and how he became the Joker and just who he was even more before becoming the Joker and the lead up, this would be really cool. And like I mentioned before, they could also do the laughing fish storyline. That is one of my favorite Joker storylines. I think that episode in Batman the Animated Series was really cool, and I would really want to see it. Another storyline they could do is the Mad Love storyline that mainly focuses on him and Harley Quinn. I also really like that animated series episode. I think seeing how Joker is just so mean and just completely careless and just treats Harley however he wants, but at the same time it's like you can just see so much character development happening with Harley and how smart she really is in that storyline as well, because she was able to come up with plans to try to stop Batman, and you can just see how much the Joker really means to her in that storyline, and you can just see their overall dynamic, and I feel like it's just a very entertaining and just interesting thing to be explored, especially since they met for the first time in Arkham Origins, and I would want to see what happens with them in between the two characters after meeting each other in Origins. I also want to mention the Emperor Joker storyline, and I really think this is a really interesting and cool storyline. Obviously, it's very unlikely for them to use it just because Joker gets superpowers and becomes like the most powerful being in the universe, which, I mean, just wouldn't really make any sense for the Arkham games, but I just wanted to mention it because they could potentially use the storyline in maybe a future Arkham game somehow if Joker was to come back. Obviously, it's very unlikely, but I just want to mention it because I would love to get a game or an Arkham game with the Emperor Joker storyline. We could also see Robin for the first time in this game, and Batman meeting Robin for the first time, or even just Joker getting to meet Robin for the first time. Even seeing the Flying Graysons storyline in this game as well. We could see Joker just get a new storyline though that they make just for this Arkham game, where Joker comes up with the absolutely crazy and just huge plan to try to cause a problem for Batman. Maybe try to take over the city. Maybe even possibly try to torture Batman. Or maybe he's just so interested and so entertained by Batman, he would just want to, have a conversation with Batman. Like, understand why Batman's doing what he's doing. Understand why Batman saved his life in Arkham Origins, and even when Joker was completely against him, he still chose to help the Joker. He wants to understand Batman's way of thinking. He obviously has an obsession with Batman, and Joker probably just wants to find out more about Batman. Like, where did he even come from? In Arkham Origins, he came in Joker's life so fast and just left such a big impact and pretty much changed Joker's life forever, because Joker would not even still be alive if it wasn't for Batman. It's almost like Batman pretty much just gave Joker a reason to live. And that's this new relationship and game that Joker has with Batman. Also, imagine being able to see Joker's funhouse for the first time, and also getting to use all of Joker's different gadgets, using his laughing gas on just different enemies and people, seeing Joker come up with plans and just plan out what he's gonna do, seeing Joker make his crazy schemes and ideas and use them on his enemies and Batman. I would also really like to use Joker's Joy Buzzer, as I think that's a really cool weapon, and I think it would be another one that would be really fun to use. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that we could ever possibly get an Arkham Joker game? Would you want to get an Arkham Joker game? Do you think that it would be more likely to take place in between Arkham Asylum and Arkham Origins, or some other time? What storyline do you think would be used in a Joker Arkham game? And what other characters do you think would be in a Joker Arkham game? Remember to subscribe and to turn on notifications. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in another Cosmic Chaos video. Bye!